I'm here and 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 I'm here. I'm here. I'm present. I'm present. I'm present. I'm present. I'm present. I'm fighting for my husband, for my marriage, for our ministry, for what we've been called. We've been purged. We've been called. We've been commissioned by God to make a difference in the world. Um, we have made a difference. We've been together 5 years, and it's been amazing. We've been married 4. Drug addicts have stopped doing drugs. Crack houses have shut down. Prostitutes have changed. People have been healed. Homeless been saved. So many testimonies, and men have been free to dance and worship because of my husband. And my husband has done some great things that he was never trained to do. He was never discipled since he came to Christ in 2004, but finally he was discipled in 2017 when we hooked up. Papa Rowe is this nickname. He's also known as Intercessor Roland Wright. He's also known as Elder Elect. On our website, yeholy.com, you can see him. You can see his pictures. You can see him talking about feeding people in Pakistan during the lockdown. Papa Rose sends humanitarian efforts, clothing to prison ministries in Burkina Faso, Africa. Papa Rose sends cell phones to clergy in foreign countries that can't afford them. He sent Bibles. Papa Rose sends a lot of things, and Papa Rose live off of Social Security with me, but we budget and we use the blessings of others. And any extra money we get, we give. We give. We sold. We got rid of everything. We have nothing left but just what's in our hands, and we use that to bless. We take care of so many people. We encourage lives change. Me and Papa Rowe, they call me Mama Tanya, him Papa Rowe. And there's so many people that's tied to religion who for years and years in the history of certain denominations are known for controlling python spirits. They use condemnation, manipulation. They use, I'd rather be right than to be about reconciliation. And they're not right as in righteousness. They're self-proclaimed righteous. There's a lot of bullying. There's a lot of whoredom that's not physical sexually, but it's mentally and spiritually. My marriage, my destiny, along with my husband, we are being molested, sodomized, raped, mentally and spiritually. Our destiny is being raped and molested spiritually. A lot is tied to family. A lot is tied to religious organizations, especially certain denominations, special certain areas in Newark, New Jersey, and in Ashland, Hanover County, Virginia, and Richmond, Virginia. If you go to all of our videos on our website, you can see, but there's more to come, more details. Law enforcement hands are tied because these religious organizations are using some kind of constitutional, they say, clause or whatever. We have proof that children been molested there. We have proof of other things that's going on there. We have proof of some con games that's being run by international guests that are allowed to come there and freely do as they choose. It's amazing how I intimately got to know some of the people that come overseas regularly to be at this camp and what they're here for and what they do and what I witness. And it's amazing. They're giving free reign, but yet my husband had to get permission just to go visit his family, just to go spend Thanksgiving. It's amazing. Certain people are being controlled, whatever, for the sake of what you got somewhere to stay and you get chicken hot dogs. And sometimes there's no food, but there's another refrigerator in the back that got steaks and everything for select people. My husband has told me so many details. So many people over 70 has told me so many details why they disconnected from that organization. But it's a lot of denominations that's tied to a lot of mental, spiritual, emotional molestation and rape that can't be proved physically. So that's why the world is where it is. That's why America is where it is. That's why people are numb. People ain't got no feelings because some of it's tied to religion, specifically the church. Because the church is the one that's always out there. We're the church. We're and it's flamboyant. We on TV. Other religions aren't flamboyant, but the church, the religious church. I'm not talking about the faith church, the religious church, the religion of church. I'm not talking about faith church, and I'm not talking about the kingdom of God, citizens, the remnant, real kingdom culture, which is almost non-existence in America. So what you gonna do? You gonna sit back and let my husband's destiny get robbed and raped, knowing that there are people out there waiting for my husband's ministry? All the things that God gave my husband a vision, he gave it to me too before we met each other, almost word for word. There's so many things we got to do here in America, here in Texas, we're here in Liberia, Nigeria, Bangladesh, all these places God has called us to go. How can we get there when I'm physically being sick and I'm trying to fight for my husband and people are misusing that and the ungodliness things they say and the lies? It's amazing how people are bullies, but they have no fruit. They have no fruit to qualify themselves, just anger and manipulation. My husband is not aware that I'm fighting for him. I have not heard my husband's voice. Other people have not heard my voice. It's rumors that somebody said they might have seen him. Law enforcement has been denied to lay eyes on him. The magistrate is advising me. The psychiatrist advise. We're doing everything we can, but our hands are tied because manipulation of clauses and fancy wording and things and interpretation of constitutional right of religious churches in the name of I know what's best for Roland. Roland proposed to me at the Virginia State Fair in 2017 in front of a crowd. It was the most romantic thing. And he was told by the director, I'm not going to let you marry her. My husband was 54 years old. I didn't know she was his master. It's amazing the stories I hear from people that she has hung with and sat down and tell about how she bullies people and how when she get mad, she let her fiery anger. And there's some questions about controversies about how she rose to power anyway. There's some questions about the demise of the former leader whose parents started that camp. It's some questions. It's amazing. I've sat in the house of people who used to be there in the 60s as children that were friends, and they know what happened to their friends who still are there. It's amazing. But what I'm telling you right now, I'm going hard. I'm going hard because we go hard for the homeless. We go hard for the rape. We go hard. Me and my husband go hard for, so I'm going hard for my husband because my husband is a king. He's royalty. He is king rolling right. And that's one of the last things I said to him before I saw him, before cousin, you know who in Amelia County, Virginia, stole my car and covered themselves through a phone call, calling the Texas, manipulating police and hotel lies, trying to single out my husband who was upset because of what that cousin-in-law said to him on the phone. He's one of the last persons to talk to my husband, and I haven't seen my husband since. My husband disappeared. It's amazing manipulation, manipulated to cover himself because I called that cousin and said, could you please stop raping and sodomizing me every day with your fake love and your games and stuff and leaving $20 on the nightstand? I left that voicemail. And that's when they tried to cover themselves, knowing they had stolen my car July 5th and that Virginia authorities are investigating, but they can't do nothing because they say it's up to the Commonwealth's attorney. And that person's family has owned businesses for over 100 years in that county, and the spouse works for the courts, and it's controversial. And our hands are tied because this is up to the district attorney. It's been over a month. Not once have I signed anything. A title was signed, and not my title. And it was a car donated to me by somebody in Texas for humanitarian efforts, a Toyota with only 28,000 miles. I haven't driven it since October because I was physically disabled to teach myself how to walk, and it's a 5 speed. It sat in my parents' yard from February until July, untouched. But the person went and said some tricky words to my parents, manipulated some texts and all this stuff and conversations. Yeah. But one of their clergy friends told me that person got sticky fingers, watch him. And he got ties to ministers here to Houston. There's some tricky stuff that's there in the Meade County and in Richmond area. Yeah. And he's using Hollywood names of Black Oscar winners family from Buckingham County. He's using James Brown's family name. Yeah, he's using the other family members' name of people well to do what in the name. I'm a businessman. Never do they tell you they're a pastor, but he's a businessman and he got to do business, and he's put everything in writing. It's amazing how he has defamed other morticians in DeWitt County, and he's defamed other morticians in writing and accused them. I have a lot of stuff in writing emails. One is when a girl got molested at that religious organization. I got it in writing when I informed them how people are rolling blunts and putting it on Facebook, and they're right there at the religious organization, how much sex going on, and how people asking for prostitutes, how some of the international guests are married coming to ask for a sugar mama in America when they come here. It's amazing how people say they come here for networking and for money. It's amazing some of the people that's not allowed to speak and engagement, but other people who are shysty, who have told me, and I've been in cars and saw their hustle and gain. It's amazing what I know and what others know. But it's now time to go deeper, reveal, start calling names, getting testimonies on Zoom meetings and go live. I have to put pressure because y'all not putting pressure. Y'all not worried about Papa Rowe. I'm fighting for my man. I'm like Tammy Wynette, stand by your man. And I can't stop listening to that song Beyond the Stars by Jeff Bradshaw and Glenn Lewis. Jeff Bradshaw was a friend of mine in the early 2000s when he released his first album, Bone Deep, and I drove to Washington, D.C. to hear him. I wish I could talk to him. I wish I could talk to Shaq. I'm here in Houston. I wish I could talk to Shaq because my husband went to rehab with Shaq's daddy in New Jersey. I wish I could talk to certain people I know that's on television preaching every Sunday, that I've been trying to reach them for months and months, and I know things about them. And it's amazing. Some people in their personal lives have come to me asking me to help them get back on track because they've fallen down to shice their ministry in the name of I'm big time. And I still got love enough to help those that even persecute. But if you're not willing to confess and repent, what can I do? You're quenching the Holy Spirit, so what can I do? But I'm doing this for Papa Rowe, for me, and for those out there that's waiting for Papa Rowe's ministry. How our godson Adnan is about to have a baby in Pakistan. We were supposed to be in Pakistan. Adnan's parent built a shower in their house to receive us. People are waiting for us in Liberia. Prostitutes want us to explain things to them because they said we can break it down. Imams and waiting for us to explain things because they know the Christians in Pakistan are not equipped to explain things like us. People around the world waiting on Papa and Mama, but in the name of I'm big time bullies, big time spiritual, mental side of it. I'm gonna tell you, a lot of people in prison come from a lot of religious family and religious churches. A lot of people who are considered thugs or whatever, they got a history of family members. Because some of this stuff started way back then, and it's in the fabric and the minds of the people. Because the church ain't doing nothing. You're supposed to be like, not on my watch. Why did September 11th happen? Because the church is too busy. Well, I got this, and we got this mortgage, and we got this art center, and we got this. And look at all them grants that go there. Look how much money the church make off the grants, and how the people they supposed to serve get the scraps. It's a game. They need to put some more pressure on these nonprofits, not just in church but in business. It's amazing. I used to work in the Treasury Department where I can tell you what some of these people are doing in the name of nothing. But let God be true and every man a liar. And it's what God said. And God showed me a vision about Papa. God told me things about Papa. And yeah, Papa legally blind. Papa got cancer and all these things. Papa got heart problems, whatever. And he not getting all his medicines. Don't nobody know all his medicines but me. I got all his medical records. I know his history. I know everything about Papa's body. And so many doctors say I keep saving Papa's life. And every time he get in the hands of his offspring, the male, Papa's health go down. Every time he stay at that camp, his health go down. Papa left that camp in 2017. He said he done lived his best life. He told his caseworker right there, he said, it's Tanya that got me serious about Christ. It's Tanya that gives me the best life. And he told my stepfather that he soak it up because Tanya spoils him and he love it. Yes, I honor him and treat him as a king. I would love to rub his feet one more time. I would love to just hug him and to dance with him. And I got pictures, videos showing Papa eating frog legs, Papa doing things. I got evidence of Papa's life. I got testimonials of people from doctor's office to law enforcement. Everybody know about Mama and how she treat Papa. Where's their testimony? Where's their proof? They don't intimately know Papa because Papa don't let them intimately know, even his offspring. Yeah, they've removed Papa from where they say he was there, they swear, well, they implied he was there, and right now he could be anywhere. So please help me find Papa. Let me see if I can put a picture of Papa up here. You can go to our website, beyeholy.com, um, to see a picture of Papa. Let's see what I can find. Let's see what I can find. Well, this is me and Papa when we got married. It's a little old. I don't look exactly the same no more. And Papa has gotten fatter. He's gotten much fatter than that. He look a little skinny because he had heart surgery a few weeks before that. But he's gained like at least 40 pounds, 50 pounds since then. One time he was over 200. But that's me and Papa on our wedding date in a hotel in Midlothian, Virginia back in 2018. It was Friday, the 13th of April 2018, we got married, and we got remarried the next Saturday, April 18th, a year later in 2019 at a vow renewal ceremony in Hopewell, Virginia. That's me and Papa. Let me see if I can get some more pictures of Papa. Bear with me. I'm using a new phone and it doesn't work the same as, doing it on a laptop. Let me see if I can find Papa. I got so many pictures of Papa. I got videos of Papa. I just gotta remember what photo. Okay, this is Papa in his favorite jacket. This is Papa in his favorite jacket. This was taken in Hopewell, Virginia, when we stayed in a drug neighborhood. And I would like to thank the um, Oh my goodness, it's a Catholic society. St. Vincent de Paul, St. Paul de Vincent, they have helped us so much in Richmond, Virginia. DARS, Department of Aging and Rehabilitation, they helped us so much. We've been helped by Bruce at the Buick dealership in Midlothian Turnpike. Bruce calls me every birthday, whether I buy a car there or not. Bruce, I think it's called Royal. It's something. It's a Buick dealership on Midlothian Turnpike in Chesterfield, Richmond, Virginia. His name is Bruce. He's wonderful. He's caring. He's very caring. So, but those are some of the people who have helped us. There's some ministries that have contributed. Um, you know, there's some people that bought some groceries. Oh, the food bank and hotel is incredible. They give financial workshops. The food bank in Hopewell, they give financial workshops and advising, and they go above and beyond what a food bank should do. The couple is lovely. The wife is former educator. They're retired. So I like to think, I can't think of their names, but they're the food bank in Hopewell, Virginia. Um, I just want to thank some of the cashiers at the Save a Lot grocery store at Capitol Square. There were times when we need to return something to be able to get an Uber or Lyft, and they got us an Uber or Lyft to go home. When we were walking, things that happen to a lot of our vehicles, and we've been through a lot. Me and Papa been through so much, and if you don't have to fight for your marriage, you ain't got no marriage, because we got opposition because of the greatness that comes from the fruit, the juicy fruit that's full of seed that come from me and Papa Rose covenant with the Lord. So I just thank God for Papa Rowe, and I'm praying that Papa Rowe heart feel my heart and know that Mama's out there looking for him. I haven't seen Papa Rowe in almost 2 months, and I'm fighting. I'm fighting. Yeah, I've been in the hospital a lot, and I'm teaching myself how to walk strong and strong and get my legs stronger and stronger. I'm fighting. I'm fighting because me and Papa Rowe fight hard for the people that don't got nobody fighting for them. So I'm fighting for Papa Rowe. Papa Rowe is a lovely person. He loves frog legs. He loves a show called The Flash. He likes Hall and Oates. He likes Jill Scott. He loves the Canton spirituals, especially Harvey, the lead singer. That's his dream, is to meet Harvey, just to tell Harvey I love you. My husband, he loves so many things. I mean, so many things he loves, and he get excited. You should see the videos I have of him dancing. And he liked that song by Bishop Bullwinkle on the bicycle. He think that something called Hell to the No, No, No. That's one of his favorite songs. And my husband, he is funny. He's a comedian. Um, he's the best storyteller I ever met. He's one of the most brilliant people I ever met. And I just thank God for Papa Rowe. His name is Roland Lee Wright. He's 59 years old, and I bless him. And his birthday this year, I got him a $98 breakfast that I only paid 35 for because Mama can work them apps. And Papa like lounge pants from Walmart. He like them. And he like shirts that show his little muscles because he think he cut. Yeah, Papa got some wonderful stories and stuff, especially about him, his brother Neil, who he loves deeply. He loves Neil. Neil, he loves Neil and Darlene. He cares about his brother Weepy greatly, but family members have gotten involved to sever their relationship in the name of other bullies and other spiritual sodomizers. But that's all right. To God be the glory. Great things gonna happen. I'm trusting God. I'm looking to heals from whence cometh my help. My help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. And He made me and Papa Road to be together. And so I trust God to get me and Papa Road together. But we need your assistance. We need your agreement. Get the video out there, get the word out there, the hashtag help Papa Row or save Papa Row or find Papa Row. God bless you. God keep you. God strengthen you. And I'm his wife, Tanya Wright, known as A.T. Lachelle Wright. We are internationally known motivational speakers. We're internationally known life coaches, ministers, apostles, friends, family, care. Just support what's right and what's holy. And this marriage is righteous and holy. That's why they fighting it, because they don't have a marriage and they don't know nothing about marriage and they know nothing about the love of God. They're spiritual bullies, but pray for their soul and their deliverance too, because there are other people affected by their rule and reign of working iniquity. Bless you.